Hello, 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 hello. Alright. Been a long time since I've been on here, so please bear with me if it takes a minute to get back to my groove. This is a new game I've never played before. Trying it out for the first time. I've seen a couple clips of it, but I've never played it, and I'm very excited. Alright, let's get into it.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Decker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Decker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
Oh,
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
I think they're mad. Let's see if we can sort out
Doctor,
why.
you're
shall we?
late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patient. You're late. And after all those promises.
Patient names have dots next to them. Red, keep talking. Amber, you're done. Continue button appears when all patients are amber. Green, you've asked everything. Going green is optional. Okay. We'll start up basic.
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Oh. What triggers your depression?
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful.
Oh my.
There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
The extra hour?
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
What do you do during that hour?
I'm a gravedigger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them. Is that something I should know about?
I would hope so. Okay, so there are red stars next to the extra hour and depression.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Okay. Let's see. How do I want to word this? I want to ask how that hour is helping. How is the extra hour helping you be less depressed? Haven't we talked about that already? Okay. Why do you think you get that hour? And no one else.
No, sorry.
You don't know. Okay. Interesting. Does the extra hour feel different? Haven't we talked about that? All right. Okay. Let's try somebody else for a minute. Claire, let's see what you have to say. We'll start with the same beginning question. How are you doing today?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't know. Are you doing... Yep, let's ask what brings you in. What brings you in today?
I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that one.
Oh, okay. How can I help you?
I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
What do I need to believe?
I don't understand what you're getting at, Doctor.
Okay.
Please be more specific.
What is it that makes people think you are mad?
I'm in a bit of a predicament, Doctor. I'll get to that.
Okay. Let's look here.
You'd think being a gravedigger...
Oh, that isn't what I wanted. Okay. Let's see. Well, what do I want to ask you? Oh, okay. Who are you?
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Okay. Why are you here?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Can you... Oh, see, I liked it. It's giving me options. Let's see. Tell me about your
Delusions.
delusions.
As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
Oh. All right. History of violence.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Achievement unlocked. Intern. How did he provoke you? Let's ask that one. How did he provoke you?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
Fair. Fair. Obsessive tendency.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
I don't know if it's absurd. He's your husband. Yeah, why is it absurd?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
What? Why shouldn't your husband be here?
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna guess the answer to this one. Let's see if I'm right.
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Okay, I thought she was gonna say it was the outburst. Why isn't he well?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Are you poisoning him? How has his health deteriorated?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Ew. Enigmatic husk. What do you mean by altercation?
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry. It was a private matter though. The police should never have been involved.
Whoa. Hold on. Do you often get angry?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right?
I mean,
And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
oh. Okay. Why is it bad to lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money. And I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Why are you paying a small fortune?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Okay. Tell me about caring for him.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
But why? What's the lake house?
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Interesting. Tell me about
I
the outburst.
stabbed him with a steak knife.
Oh,
Shocking, isn't it?
lady. Okay. Tell me about Decker.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Decker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Alright, so let's go back to Bryce now that I know about this drop down and options. Alright, let's start with who are you?
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Decker?
No, I didn't know Decker.
He was an antagonistic psycho.
Oh,
I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
okay. What did you think of?
I didn't really like Dr. Decker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. What do you mean by midnight hour?
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
I think that was rather aggressive. What do you do?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Okay. Why is it hard to find someone who can use a shovel?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Oh. Okay. What sort of relics?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Tell me about Henley Church.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Scientology is icky. Okay. We gotta ask if he believes in Scientology.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
I have a personal belief that if enough people believe in something, it's real enough, even if just to them. So I'm gonna say no, there are not too many religions, and see what he says.
Then we disagree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely that they've all got it wrong than one of them has it right, in my opinion.
That's fair. I don't think you're insane.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Okay. I was just trying to be friendly. Let's see. Why didn't you like Decker?
Dr. Decker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Yeah. Do you know anything about Decker's murder? Feels a little pushy, but we're gonna ask.
Yes, Dr. Decker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Okay. Do you like chess?
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
I want to know... Okay, we're going to ask this one, but I'm also going to ask what Decker pushed him to do. So let's see, why do you like planning moves in advance?
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
I think everybody does. So I'm gonna say yes.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Decker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
Oh, okay. How did he unravel?
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
Oh. Alright. Perhaps we should ask someone else a question. Alright, let's get Ellen and meet her. Okay. Who are you?
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
She's cute. Okay. What type of nurse are you?
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Brutal. Okay. What's end-of-life care? I know the answer, but I don't know if everyone does, so we'll go ahead and ask her.
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
What a sweet girl. Why are your patients frightened?
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Very fair. Very fair. Why are some patients out of it on meds?
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
I don't know. I feel like that would depend on what put me at the end like that. Thank you for that raid, Human Lives 29. You are appreciated. Alright, let's see. Herbal remedies? Let's ask her about that.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam or zolpidem.
Valerian root does work. I have tried it. I should restock on that, actually. Okay, let's see. What problem are you here for?
I started seeing Dr. Decker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
I wonder what's in her locket. Why does it get stressful?
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
Yeah. Are you lying about being stressed? That's a good one.
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
Uh-oh. I think we're getting to the meat of her issue here. Let's see. How are the other nurses mean?
They call me the angel of death
Oh.
because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Does it, though? I'm a true crime kid. I'm inclined to believe that you're doing this, but we'll see. How many patients have died on your shift? This I got a note thing is really intriguing, but I want to get through this part of the conversation first.
3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
Hilda? Does she have a sister named Zelda? Alright, who is Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though.
Are you gonna smother her in her sleep? Alright, let's ask her about the note from Terry.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Okay. Why don't you think Terry likes you? Haven't we already talked about that? Okay. Well, it was worth it. Let's ask about dating.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
Okay. See, this, I'd like to sleep through it. I wouldn't like to sleep through it. For me personally, that really depends on the situation and why I'm there. If I was sick and miserable, just let me sleep. But if I'm functional, then let me visit with my family. So let's say no and see what she says.
Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal. Like you're robbing people of their last moments on Earth. You should be able to savor the experience, not sleep your way to death.
Savor. Why should people savor dying?
I'm not saying anyone should be happy about dying. I've seen lots of people die, and it's a special moment. There's literally nothing else like it.
She's way too interested in this dying. Tell me about Decker.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Decker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
That's what psychologists are supposed to do. Did you like Decker?
Dr. Decker was a strange one. He wasn't what I expected, that's for sure. I had mixed feelings about him.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's ask about the mixed feelings first.
Maybe it's natural to have mixed feelings about your therapist. I mean, you tell them all your secrets, and they have all this power over you. You've got to trust that they know what they're doing. I think Dr. Decker knew what he was doing.
You think he knew? How long had you been seeing Dr. Decker?
I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
Did Dr. Decker have power over you?
Therapists have power over their patients' mental health, don't they? I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably really mess me up. It's okay, Doctor. I trust you.
Did you trust Dr. Decker?
Of course I trusted Dr. Decker. He was my therapist. Why would I see a therapist I didn't trust?
Well, the other dude didn't trust him. Bryce. What do you know about Dr. Decker's murder?
I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that.
Okay. Let's see what Mariana has to say. Well, she's awful relaxed, isn't she? Hello.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
What? All I said was hello. Yes, I'm feeling okay.
That's what Dr. Decker would say.
Uh-huh. Why are you here, Mariana?
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
Oh, honey. Why have you been picked up for public nudity?
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
And she's wearing a Cthulhu necklace. It might just be an octopus, but looks like Cthulhu to me. Okay. Okay. Do you often black out?
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Decker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
What did he work out? What did he work out?
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
Okay, she's really happy about this, and that's weird. You know what? What prognosis are you looking for?
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Have you tried to film your blackouts?
I film myself doing, lots of things. But it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
Okay. Can someone watch you when you black out?
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
I can't watch you. If you're gonna be running around naked, I shouldn't be seeing that as your therapist, so no.
Well, that's not very supportive, Doctor.
You're an odd bird. Tell me about the beach.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all the sights.
Including yours, eh? Do you suffer with anxiety?
Dr. Decker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
Girlfriend, you are weird. Your breathing seems normal.
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
This girl. Maybe holding your breath makes you black out.
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
What are you doing before your blackout?
I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
Dancing. Where do you dance?
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Okay, so you're blacking out from alcohol, girlfriend. Yeah, maybe alcohol causes your blackouts.
I don't drink.
What? You just said you like the cheap vodka shots. Okay, maybe dancing causes them?
You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
Do you know anything about the murder?
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
These people are weird. Why was he a good listener?
Dr. Decker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
I do like dancing in real life, but only certain kinds. But we're gonna say no, because I think it's gonna rile her up.
Dancing is good for you in so many ways. Just turn the music up, close your eyes, and let yourself go. You should try it sometime.
I feel like I have to ask this first one. Are you flirting with me?
Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
I don't like that answer. Why do you think people will press charges?
I guess people see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure.
There's my mouse, okay. Do you ever find your clothes after you black out?
I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked.
Man, you must go through a lot of clothes. I hope you're not buying expensive ones. Is your hair wet when you
When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
Interesting. Why do you hold your breath so much?
I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
Century. How long have you been a patient?
I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something?
For 3 months? No. No, you don't get a cake.
That's okay. I wasn't really expecting one.
Why do you keep going to the beach?
I love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's gonna kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, Doctor?
I ride horses, but that's different. Okay. How does all this make you feel?
Like you're not listening.
Oh, okay. No, I've never been addicted.
That's a shame. You need to have a passion for something, Doctor.
You don't have to be addicted to something to have a passion. All right, tell me about Decker.
Dr. Decker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients, as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
All right, let's go to Nathan. I can do that too, bud. Okay. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
Oh. Okay. Well, what's wrong with you?
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over, nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Why would you think that? Sounds like you just need a new job. Why purgatory?
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
House officer. Why does nothing change?
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak. Or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change. Like a murder.
Oh. So like Dr. Decker? What tragic event?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me.
Oh.
I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Oh, buddy. Who is Hannah?
My fiancée. My childhood sweetheart.
Oh.
We met at secondary school. She was head girl. I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft. We spent a lot of time on there.
I'm a fan. Final Fantasy girl. Warcraft is not my jam, but do your thing. 5 years is a long time ago.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Decker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
Why is everyone so tired from just talking? Are you here because of an accident?
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
That seems sad. Alright, tell me about Decker.
Dr. Decker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Why wouldn't he remember it that way?
As far as Dr. Decker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Interesting. You live the same day over and over again?
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
I will try to help you.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Why was Decker complex?
I saw the conflict that Dr. Decker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
Alright. What couldn't he decide to do?
He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away.
Interesting. What do you know about the murder?
Dr. Decker's murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
You mentioned a montage.
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
You're on sleeping tablets?
I'm on temazepam. Dr. Decker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't.
Okay. You played Warcraft with Hannah.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life.
Oh, that would be distressing. Why are you grinding?
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
Why aren't you a builder anymore?
I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
Interesting. Can you go back and save Hannah?
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
No, I want to know why aren't you a builder anymore?
I used to be a builder, contractor. I had to quit. It's hard watching a house get built only to start all over again the next day. I needed something less obvious.
That's fair. Mariana's been through a lot. Sorry for writing in your notes. Say hello to Elin for me and let her know that Terry called for her. Verbal mirroring. Using the same words as your patients increases trust. Okay. Use yes or no in answering questions. My patients seem confused. I've probably asked something they have more than one answer to. Alright, annotation idea. Star should follow up on this one. Double star should definitely follow up on this one. Okay. So let's go back to my patients. Do you have any? I don't think you do. Question history. Alright. Okay, let's continue. Yes.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Who's Ben?
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Interesting. Ben found the body?
Yes, Ben found Dr. Decker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office.
Okay. Tell me about Ben.
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
Okay. Tell me about Valentine's night.
Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre, whichever's more you.
Lacombe. Why not? You mentioned the police.
The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, you know, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
Well, yeah. Who else is a suspect?
I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Yeah, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
I think you're making yourself sound like one. How well did you know Dr. Decker?
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
You keep saying that so nonchalantly. Yes, you're a suspect.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
But... okay. Why would anyone want to kill Decker?
He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
You know more than you're saying. Yeah, let's ask for clarification on that one.
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
I think there's more to it than that. Do you know how he was killed?
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind. We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
Okay. clues at the scene.
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair.
Thank you. Why is it a new chair?
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
Did he have any enemies?
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should name names.
Susan, Annabelle, Melissa, there are some names, but they're not names of anyone I know.
I was gonna say, those aren't patients I've seen. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and continue, and then I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to run and grab a pill from the other room.
I'm having a loop day.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna pause right here, and I will be back shortly. We are back. For friends who don't know me very well, I do deal with a few chronic conditions, migraine being the most prevalent that I run into. So I was starting to get some warning signs of an incoming attack. I went to go get my medication to help prevent it. So hopefully it'll kick in fast and we don't have to worry about it. Responses found 0 of 6. Alright. Okay, Nathan. What do you mean?
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
Joya?
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
World of Warcraft.
No. No, we played that game together, but we didn't meet in it.
Oh, you were at school. Secondary school.
Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
No.
I agree.
Oh, okay. Notes? Ask patients where they were on Valentine's Day. Okay, continue.
I'm having a loot day. I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Secondary school.
Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
What kind of pill?
Dr. Decker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loot day. It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
No.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Don't take the tablet.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again.
Okay.
I'm having a loot day.
Ah. What do you mean? Loop.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again?
I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Secondary school.
Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me?
Tell me about the pill.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days?
Why do you think I'm reliving your days?
Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
Sim theory?
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait,
Attacked.
don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Homie, what?
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just,
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Ooh, deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
Alderby footage.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Decker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him. Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time, as by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next, which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. Where's your glass, Doctor?
Wait, what? This is a Cthulhu game, isn't it? Hello? Okay. So, let's check my notes. Right.
sorry, say that again. I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts. New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Decker.
Better behaved?
Dr. Decker dated his patients.
Oh.
That's not good behavior, is it?
It is not behavior.
Clueless.
What else is in my notes about you, Mariana? Do you sustain any injuries during your blackouts? Haven't we talked about that already? Which patients did he?
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them.
Are you feeling well today?
No idea. Is that a dance move?
Oh, girlfriend. Okay. It wants me to ask more about how she's doing. How do you feel not going to the beach? That's fair.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. Kind of missed it.
Kind of missed it. Why have you missed the beach?
You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
That's good. Alright. Where were you on Valentine's?
I didn't have anything to do on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true.
Interesting. What can you tell me about Decker?
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be. Shh.
Why did you persuade him to go?
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile.
Did Decker like your smile?
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. Makes me feel dull by comparison.
What have you seen?
I don't know.
Okay, let's try this again. What beautiful thing have you seen?
I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry to cut in, Doctor. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor. Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us?
Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Okay, well, just let me know.
Just interrupt my session like that? What the heck, lady? Okay.
Yeah, drinks.
Just
I think Dr. Decker ordered neat whiskey. I had water. I don't drink.
Okay. Let's intimate secrets.
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
What happened at the bar? Decker. Okay. Did you just go out for drinks? Why did you have drinks?
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
Acting strange?
For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial. A passive listener. But towards the end, he liked interfering. Like, he wanted to push me over the edge.
Let's ask about seeing Decker first.
People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Decker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
Okay. We've been to the club.
No idea.
Have you gone dancing?
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I like dancing around in my underwear. Sometimes less.
This girl. Are you seeing someone?
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor?
No, I am not. Were you really washing your hair?
Some girls say that they're washing their hair when they don't want to go out, but I was genuinely washing my hair. Do you think my hair's pretty, Doctor?
I'm not answering that. You're trying to bait me. That's a good one. Why do you feel the need to ask?
I'm insecure, Doctor. Isn't it obvious?
Why are you insecure?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Alright. Notes. Okay. Let's talk to somebody else for a minute. Let's go to you. How are you feeling?
Hey you! Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it though. hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
What do you think of the patients?
Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Decker didn't introduce any of them.
Referred from where?
Sorry, Doctor, I don't know.
Why did you work late with Decker?
We'd worked late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order. I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there.
What kind of order?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid.
Okay, tell me about Mariana.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
Follow her?
It's very interesting that you asked me that. It's not something I can answer, though.
Okay, tell me about Ben.
So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
Solicitor.
I think we should get a solicitor. I know the perfect firm. I'll do it all, don't worry about it. And that's why we've got insurance for these kinds of things anyway. But the cheek of it.
I don't know why. What patterns was Dr. Decker trying to spot?
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Didn't find anything.
I can't help you with that, sorry.
Referral letters.
Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those referral letters. He was sure there was a pattern in them. On Valentine's Day, Dr. Decker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Decker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
That is weird.
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Who's Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
What hobby?
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Decker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute.
Oh.
Can you guess what happened?
Oh my. Did Tom die?
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
Nathan, huh? Is there someone you wanted to say goodbye to?
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Decker. It was so sudden. Here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it?
Why did Decker resign?
Dr. Decker resigned shortly before his murder. It's sad, but doctors come and go and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. You know, I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
Tell me about Professor Alderby.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
Okay. Tell me about...
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here.
Tell me about Claire.
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
I don't think it's rude.
I don't know about that, Doctor.
Let's see. Bryce.
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Why does it feel worse?
I don't know. I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Decker? Who or what is Cthulhu?
So you watched the tapes. Ah, gold star for you.
Okay. Ben's mom? Why did she come into this?
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
Okay. What happened to Decker's glass?
It smashed.
Smashed on its own? Lacey? Have I met you yet? No, I haven't. Okay, who are you?
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
No, I don't.
Have you been listening to me? Ask me something about my problem.
What problem are you here for?
sorry, I've not heard anything about that.
Tell me why you're here.
That's not really a question I can answer.
You told me to ask you about your problem. You know what about
Where
it?
to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her. But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighbourhood watch.
Okay.
No, I can't really answer that.
Yes, you can.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes... Poor Agnes.
Tell me about Agnes.
She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
What is the truth?
It killed them.
What?
It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her, "No Jehovah's!" They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing.
What killed them?
Don't know.
Was the woman really selling double glazing?
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house.
She killed Agnes. Okay. Tell me about the woman.
That sounds like something I should know about. But I don't.
Okay.
I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa. Snakes for her face. And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end of Agnes.
You saw this happen?
I'm not really sure about that.
You don't like my wording ever.
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Decker. He didn't believe me either. I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight.
Henley Church, where the other kid
For
works.
us less fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now.
Now?
Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life?
What happened to your love?
Keep asking. but I don't know.
Ugh. Yes, I have some.
Keep him safe. You never know who's going to come knocking on your door.
You are a weird one. Where were you on? No, I already asked you that. Tell me about Decker.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they? Have they?
Decker being murdered. Let's try that. No, why are you like this?
They haven't found her because that thing ate her. Or made her disappear or something. Her useless husband managed to survive unscathed, though.
Useless husband?
Don't know much about him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her, I'd...
But do you think he had something to do with it?
I suppose I could tell you, but I don't have all the gossip.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I just asked, just in different wording.
No. He's a Weasley little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
What is being built?
Sorry, I've not heard anything about that.
You just... Was Ron digging a grave?
What a thing to say! Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. Unless...
Okay, where do you think the woman went?
Don't know.
This is another one. They just don't like my wording. I'm going to be very frustrated. Unless what?
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think...
Think what?
Keep asking, but I don't know.
Ugh. Do you think Agnes is in the foundations?
I need to call the police. I need to call them now. But they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Don't you want to know why Dr. Decker called me the leech lady?
Yes.
I suppose I could tell you, but I don't have all the gossip.
Okay. Why did Decker call you the leech lady?
He said that I leech thoughts from people, suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
What do you do for a living?
That's not really a question I can answer.
Were you having an affair with Ron? Okay, were you having an affair?
Have you been listening to me? Ask me something about my problem.
Girlfriend? You sell double glazing?
Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
I don't know what double glazing is. Okay. Lacey is green. So we can leave her alone. I don't know Jasmine either. Let's go check Jasmine out. Who are you?
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Decker?
Did you not hear about the murder?
Who told you to ask that? I honestly don't know.
Why are you here?
When you see a painting, it stands still. When I see one, it's moving, like a mini film, like little vines. But when there's a person in the painting,
What happens when there's a person?
they watch me, normally disapprovingly.
Interesting. Why do they watch disapprovingly?
Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art, because I'm too young.
Interesting. How do the paintings move?
When I want them to, normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop.
What happens when you can't stop?
I've been working on portraits, at home, outside work. But my paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard. I painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray.
Tell me about Dorian.
I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third. It was hideous. And it started talking to me.
say?
That I'm ugly. That I have no talent. Nothing will become of me. Is that true, Doctor?
Do you feel that way?
I don't really know what you mean.
Do you appreciate art?
Yes, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery. I love art. I love paintings. Like I said, they move for me.
Decker was murdered.
Oh. When? How? Sorry, you probably don't know, do you?
Where were you on Valentine's?
We had a display in the gallery based on Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce. I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic. I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy who takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours.
Huh. Tell me about Bryce.
There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here. I'd seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up here.
Typical. There was stabbed.
Ouch. I didn't really know him that well. I'm trying to remember what I was doing on Valentine's Day now.
You said you were working. How long have you been seeing Decker? Okay. How long have you been a patient?
That's not something I know about.
You don't know how long you've been coming here? No, it's not true.
I hear it so many times with that wretched painting. It's in my head. But thank you.
What happened to the painting?
Nope.
No? Tell me about Decker.
He was shy. And then less so. When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it.
You set fire to it?
Yeah, he could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence.
Oh.
At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
Oh, brother. Why didn't your boss press charges?
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year. She invested her life savings, and it's still not making any money. Such a sweet lady. You'd do anything for her.
Do you still work there?
I don't really have anything to say about that.
Okay. Tell me about Petra.
Dr. Decker told me to burn it. It was nothing to do with Petra.
Okay. Did you like Decker? Okay. Oh, was it started for insurance money?
No. Why are you saying that? I don't even know if Petra has insurance.
Let's see. Was Dorian destroyed in the fire?
I already ripped up the painting. It screamed as I cut it. And now whenever I close my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
Tablets.
The temazepam, the sleeping tablets. The ones you gave me last time.
Last time?
Dr. Decker gave them to me. They helped. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
I think you lack a bit of self-confidence. I mean, fair.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. And the prescription, please?
Okay, let's go talk to Bryce. How are you doing today?
There's something I want to tell you about. Something else that's wrong with me. I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
What have you been doing?
I have no idea what you want me to say.
How have you been out of control?
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move, because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
Nap.
Sorry, Doctor, I dozed off there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I would take a nap. I'd steal things.
Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen. I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things.
What have you stolen? Bigger things?
From stealing milk, I moved on to petrol. From petrol, well, all those supermarkets have all kinds of electricals, so I've stolen quite a lot of that. I'm not proud. I think I've been doing it because I can, to prove to myself either way, my extra hour is actually real.
Occupied.
Not something I know about.
Okay. You seem distracted. Maybe I spelled it wrong.
Therapists are supposed to help you. For whatever reason, Dr. Decker had given up the desire to cure my mind and instead wanted to make me more unstable.
Well,
I dug the grave for Dr. Decker. I helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what? It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Ugh.
No. Sorry.
You don't know either. Okay. Where do you think the body was?
I don't really know about that.
But this is what you just said to me. Was the coffin empty?
No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
A decoy?
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
I want to go to the human compost, but we'll say cremated.
That's a good choice, Doctor. Less work for me.
You see something that I can't.
Nope, I've got nothing.
See something behind me.
Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
Do you see spirits?
I don't have anything to say to that.
Try it again. Spirit.
I don't know.
Who is she?
Nope, I've got nothing.
Ugh.
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme, Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done.
What do I want to know from you, Bryce? I think we might be done with Bryce for now. No, he's still red. Why is he still red? What if I say I'd go somewhere else? I'd help people.
I did think, what good could I do, other than catch up with work? I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched, so I gave her purse back, and the crook, I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going. She'd never really be able to thank me, so I took another picture.
Another picture?
I took a picture after undressing her. I put her clothes back on before time resumed. To be honest, there wasn't much to take off and put on. Do you know what kind of girls walk around at midnight, Doctor?
That doesn't seem okay. That was inappropriate.
I have no idea what you want me to say.
Okay, let's try this again.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and...
Oh, buddy. Alright, let's try the last one. Oh, no, we gotta ask.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes, it is.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Decker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
How did Decker make you this way?
Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Decker changed.
How did he change?
He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice...
Okay. This game is interesting, but I don't feel like it's very engaging. So I think I'm gonna take a quick break and switch to a different game that I wanted to try out today, and I will be back momentarily. Here we are. Let me edit. Boop. Update there. All right. Okay. We're gonna try this game now. This is Made of Skur. I've had it downloaded since pretty much Halloween, and I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet. So, let's get to it. Till the dragon is barely visible. I like to leave it a little brighter than they say. Okay, new game. Recommended for most players. Alright, we're gonna go with easy mode because that's just how I roll. We can bump it up later if it's too easy. Uh-oh. All right. None but a pure heart can sing. That nearly made me jump. Oh, I should turn the sound on. Y'all can hear what's going on too. My goodness. Wait, what button is that supposed to be? Okay, so we are in the train car on the island. Looks like a violin case. Oh, that way. Music sheet. No map. Notes. Okay. It's very dark. I might have to adjust it slightly. Graphics. Brightness. Oh, not that much. Okay. Enter. Back. That's better. I can see where I'm going now. Let's see. Let us go and explore. Map. Scare Hotel. Scare Point. Alright. It doesn't have any sort of you are here. So I guess we'll figure that out as we go. Grand reopening Scare Hotel. Special performance by Elizabeth Williams, the new maid of Scare, daughter of famed singing sensation Prudence Williams. Alright. I saw my little cursor thing pop up and thought I could grab stuff. Okay, I guess not. Yay, sprint button. I'm already doing that. Jeez. Tell me how to run after I figure it out on my own. Okay. It's the same sign. Yeah. Spa Waters of Stir Point. 1987. The day before Halloween. Where of the dog? I like puppies. Oops. Can I go in there? Can I not go in there? Go this way, I guess. Go around, go around. Alright. What have we here? Save point. Good to know.
And it was in no small part due to my newfound fame and fortune that we were able to open Scare Hotel and embark on the charitable work which... Mother? Mother! Darling, can't you see I'm recording? What have I told you? Never to interrupt when the door is closed. I'm sorry, Mother. Well, no harm done. I shall record this again later. But while you're here, my darling, why not sing for me? Of course, Mother.
I learned this in high school choir. It was my solo one year at a contest. That's eerie as heck. Alright. Oh, okay, let's see. I don't read music well. Anyway. It's really pretty out here. I like the forest. I don't know where we're running to, but we're running. Don't trip over the rocks. Ooh, that's pretty. What is it? Hi, doggy. You're cute. Can't open the gate. Oh, there we go. I don't know what that was I just saw out there. A ghost, maybe? Mom, maybe? Oh, we're on the other side of the gate now. Same billboard. Is that my girlfriend singing? Chain gate. Alright. Just because I've played too many RPGs, we're gonna check this way real fast. Did it. Okay. Thought it might be, but I'm gonna check. You two, also dead end. Why is everything just abandoned? That seems weird for a grand reopening. That's pretty. Poor dude's all breathing hard because I keep making him run. Use the phonographs to save your game. Objective updated. What is my objective? Answer the phone. This place is not ready for reopening of any kind. Oh, it looked like a gun. I was like, no! But it's somebody left a letter on the floor. I hear it. Oh my. I have a map now. Escape. There's the phone. Is that you, Elizabeth?
Thomas! My Thomas! You do not know how wonderful it is to hear your voice.
What happened here?
I do not have the words or heart to voice it. It is far too terrible to recount. Please be careful, my love. This place is no longer safe.
Where are you?
I'm safe upstairs, but I cannot leave the attic. I've had to lock and bar the door, hide away from the others.
Who are you hiding from?
My father and uncle, the staff, they have been beguiled by the darkness that inhabits this place. They are no longer themselves, but stalk these halls, attacking anyone that makes a sound.
Your letter?
I prayed that you received it, hoped that you would come. I know my request must have seemed strange, and I fear it was all for naught, that everything has changed now. Please, Thomas, listen carefully. Together we can put a stop to all of this. My father made recordings on brass cylinders of a song, a strange melody that affects the mind. If all of the cylinders are played together on the harmonium, this madness will end. You need to find them and bring them to me.
Okay.
You must find all of the brass cylinders.
And how many are there? In loving memory of Prudence Williams. May your song live on forever. Nope. Isaac's grand reopening note. Preparation of the grand harmonium, sound checks. Everything else is scratched off. I'm not touching that bell. She said sound attracts bad guys. Grand reopening. Can I go into this room? was a bad idea. I hear somebody moving. Right around the corner from where we just came in. Oh boy. Can I distract them by pushing one somewhere else? What's far away? Theater, kitchen, great hall, waiting area, theater. Oh boy. Alright, I guess let's go see what happens. What room is that? Come back to it. This is the bathroom. You know, anytime a game tells me I have to be quiet and I hear doors creaking, I panic a little. Swear I thought that blanket pile moved. I need a key. Okay. Is that phone ringing again? What is this room? It's got a phonograph.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Oh god.
Hunting all hells! Is that filthy mongrel inside again?
Father, she still pines is all. She misses...
I'll give it a reason to pine.
Oh.
Come here, you mutt.
Oh.
Abraham! Abraham! Where is that useless brother of mine?
Father, please.
Poor dog.
Please, she just misses Mother.
Abraham! Abraham! I'll be rid of this dog once and for all.
That isn't very kind at all. Alright, I guess we can open this door. That's the grand hallway that we came from. Okay. So I need to continue on.
Who is someone there? Who is someone there? Who is someone there? Who's there? Who are you?
Thomas?
Henry! Henry Hughes, you must get me out. Hurry! We must get this door open.
How? Why did they lock you in there?
Why do you think? They're clearly rogues. They're trying to kidnap me. Please, hurry. Do something.
I'll look for a key.
What? No! No, don't leave me. They might return any minute. Oh, do something. I can't break it down from my side.
Stand back.
Good. Good. Try again. Harder, man. Throw yourself into it. Wait. No. They're coming.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God, please, no. No, don't do this. Whatever you want, I...
Music doll. Don't like that at all. That creep is terrifying. Is that? That's not a door. What is it? Okay. No, we're not touching that. Interesting. Okay. Where did that door on the ground come from? Alright, alright. Nope. Okay, what else is down here? Chapel. I can only assume that there's a cylinder in here because we saw her. Read. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord, which thou dost lettest down? Canst thou put a hook in his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Why is bird underlined? Excuse me. Or wilt thou bind him for thy mistress? She shall make a banquet of him. Shall she partake of him among others? Canst thou fill his skin with hot iron? Ow. Therefore I will wail and howl. I will go stripped and naked. I will make a wailing like the dragons and a mourning as the sirens. Oh, bloody. Cylinder Cerberus. Alright. So there's one. This leads me to believe that there's one out in that water area we saw at the beginning too. Nope, don't ring the bell. Somebody just screeched their brakes outside and it made me nervous. There aren't even any cars really in this game. It's too old. Alright. I went in there, didn't find anything. Okay. What are these? Reception and toilets. Go out to the main room. another gate I cannot open. Okay. Creak. Not nerve-wracking at all. Locked. Okay. Nothing else back here. That looks like something I'll be crawling through eventually. What's back here? Nope, just another gate that I can't open. Upstairs it is. Nope, don't do it. Creaky ass stairs. No. I have no idea what I was hoping to accomplish when I've been trying to be quiet. Dog. Dragon! Queen Victoria. The Welsh Dragon. Scare Hotel. British Bulldog. I feel like those were pickable for a reason. Alright, let's go back in here where this was. Let's go down floor. What happens if I push Great Hall? I don't know that anything happened. Okay. Basement elevator. Okay, I'm in reception now. Manager's office is behind the toilets. Let's see if I can get to the basement. So there. No, I can't get in here. I don't have a key. Okay. Phonograph is the only thing in here. Okay. Why did the music change? Is that phone ringing again? No. go back outside. Okay, so where do we go from here? I would like to go into there. This door is locked. And this is locked. And there's just nothing up here. Alright. Oh, the cylinders go in here. Alright, so there's 4 cylinders altogether. Oh, that's a big old blood stain. Alright, so there's gotta be something that I'm missing in the areas that I can reach. Did I get everything I could have in here? I don't think so. What did that just do? I don't know what it did. Did I just call an elevator? But I can't use it. Maybe now? Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Llama Games, thank you very much for your well wishes. I appreciate you. I've never played the game, and it is a horror game, so if I jump, please feel free to laugh at me. It is completely okay. That should be a save room if it's the same as the other one. Yeah. Anything interesting in here? Just the photograph.
What? Who's there? How long have you been there, Uncle?
Oh, don't stop, lass. Go on. I enjoy hearing you practice. You've nearly as fine a set of lungs as your mother.
How dare you? Get out! Get out of here now! You're just my father's oafage tool.
Tool, am I? What the fuck do you know about it? No, that will be you, lass. You'll soon see. And mark me when I say that the only instrument here is you.
I said get out! Go! Come on, leave me be!
Of course. As her hoity-toity fucking ladyship commands.
Sure.
God, that man! But what did he mean?
That you're being used, girly. Uh-oh. Why are there portholes? Baldwin's Nervous Tonic. Alright. Fair enough. I'm not clear on how I got injured. Hold on. Isaac's ledger, deaths and disappearances? Oh no. Oh no. Elderly couple, no children. Charlatan, unlikely to be missed. Oh no. Fire again? Merchant traveling alone. Painter traveling alone. Test subject. Mr. and Mrs. Matthews, test subjects. Arthur Morris, test subject. Oh my goodness. Asking too many questions. Very evasive. Why? Let's check this door behind me before we go. A map! Yay! I don't like that. Or that. The ringing got quieter. It's over here. See if we can find the ringing. Can't hear it at all anymore. I'm clearly going the wrong way. Okay, sounds like it's to the left over here, but maybe it's upstairs. Is it on the map? No. Oh, that's the phonograph. Okay. I can go around this way and see what I find, though. Yeah. Here? There's the phone. Okay. Are you there, Elizabeth?
I'm here. There was someone else in the attic outside the door, but I think they've gone now.
There's another man here. Do you know him?
I don't. But you must look to yourself first, Thomas. If you should be caught too... They seem to be drawn to sound. You must remain quiet.
Trying, yeah. Tacting.
Dear God, that's horrific. I dread to think of you being snatched like that too. Our one hope of helping him, helping all of them, is finding the cylinders.
Okay. Found one.
Well done, my love. There's hope yet for us all. The others should be here in the hotel or in the grounds.
Okay. I can't see, it seems.
But why? What do you think is wrong with them?
Oh.
I knew noise attracted them, but what happened to their faces?
Each other?
Please, take the utmost care. And if I don't answer, it means I've had to hide, that they've come back.
All right. Map. An area I haven't been into yet. Right, pantry, kitchen, yeah. Makes sense for, oh God. I hope that's not what it looks like. It's another one of those dolls. I don't know what they're for. Collectibles. Okay, so there's 20 of them throughout. That's shiny hands. Oh Lord. I may or may not have been holding my breath in real life too. Where am I? What's this? Gold, I guess. The grate. Ah! Get in there quickly before they hear the sound and come. Uh-oh. I don't have any kind of map for the grates. Oh, I do. Okay, cool. I see dead ends, which usually means there's goodies hidden. So let's check the dead ends first. Nothing. Alright. And nothing. Worth a check. Okay. Alright, what do we got? sheet. Written by Henry Hughes for Miss E. Williams. Ooh, gimme. That's that healing tonic stuff. Right. Oh, that was okay. I picked up the music. I see. Clever. Clever, clever. Where are we going? Where are we going? So far, it's been less actively scary than I thought it would be, but very overall intimidating. And I have that lullaby just on repeat in my head now. Ooh, phonograph. That was it? Okay. No map available. Rude. There's 4 pieces of music to collect. Hoggy, don't bark. They'll attract the bad guys. Those guys. Oh, those bags aren't what I thought they were. Thought I'd get some way to like fight them off, but I just have to avoid them. Mysterious note. I hear whispers of the Williams family and their evil deeds that have been committed. There's too much circumstance to suggest they are not honest men. The leader of these criminals, Jebediah Williams, head of the Williams family. The leader of these criminals is Jebediah Williams, I guess. They are more than humble fishermen with deep pockets. It is unusual and suspicious. I am sure they are the cause of the missing ships around Scare Island in recent years. The poor lost souls of each vessel, collateral for lining their pockets. Hidden on their land, I am going to find the truth. The rumors must have some morsel of truth to them. The Williams family are smugglers, wreckers, and murderers. I will expose them, and the good people will know the truth. Coughing. Sorry, buddy, but we can't cough. We get found if we cough. More healing tonic. See if we can go in the mausoleum or greenhouse, whatever it might be. In catacombs. Dearest brothers and sisters, the High Council of the Quiet Ones invites you to revere in the power from the song of our source. Together, we will attain true control. Be assured to bring your offering of flesh and bone to sacrifice the weakness within, to join us in the ritual of rebirth, remembering your garments of the Quiet Ones to shield from the weak leeches of the sacrifice. Our beloved silent disciple Prudence has volunteered for the position of priestess. This is a high honor for us all. Her position will be anointed at our next gathering of the brothers and sisters. Yours quietly, Jebediah Williams. That looks like a safe room door.
That's all well and good you saying that, but I don't see why I shall need your assistance.
I like it less than you. I have other jobs need attending. But your father insisted. Make sure she practices. She must be ready. His very words.
Be ready for what?
This here contraption is spinning. So go on with you. Start your singing.
You said be ready for what?
Well, how should I fucking know my brother's mind? Fucking hell, lass. Are you bloody well gonna sing or what?
Fine then.
Right. We're gonna play for just a little longer. I am getting hungry and I'll need to go eat lunch soon. Is that it? Okay. There she was. How do I get to there? Okay. Here? Really? This is the way I came down, isn't it? So I need to keep going. Oh goodness. That's not terrifying. Definitely doesn't look like something that could collapse at any moment. You're not supposed to cough, sir. Isaac's account of HMS Providence. 3rd February 1874. The storm of the century battered the island last night. The men, they say to have spotted a vessel off the coast, and my father has ordered us to extinguish the flames of the beacon. Word from the men informs me that a ship ran aground on the stone coast east of Scare Point. Myself in awe at the size of this vessel, engraved on a plaque on the port of the side of its ship, read its name. On the port side of the ship read its name, HMS Providence. 10th February. My men, under order by my father, transferred the remains of the ship into the cavern beneath Scare Point. We salvaged what we could from the ship, anything of value, most importantly, the contents of the cargo hold. 11th February. Something was discovered inside the wreck, buried in the cargo hold. Something I've never seen before. It's alive and in such a tragic state. My father thinks it's fortunate that it is weak, for it tries to sing. Unloading the cargo, some of the men have begun to act strange in the presence of this creature. Its singing seems to have an effect on them, even in its weakened condition. I find this fascinating and need to take notes. Father is becoming concerned. The more I learn about this mindless creature, it seems that the song it sings lures its prey, so it can devour and survive. My father is beginning to see the potential of this beast, and what we can accomplish with its power if we can somehow harness it. 15th February. My father has begun to use this creature upon Scare Point, chained to the beacon to aid in luring vessels here. With this we can increase our potential earnings from the wrecks. I may have an idea of harnessing this power further with the help of my beloved Prudence. I will take some time to present this to Father and get his blessing. Ugh. heart. Why are these hearts so tall? Okay, I moved it. Now what? Ah, I see. There we go. That looks like a door. On to areas where we come. Oh god, I didn't even see him. Forms away. I'm paranoid. That's a statue. Nope. Shit. I have to. Well, how am I supposed to get through this door? Choking hazard. Okay, go around behind. Okay. There we go. Gotta get them both at the same time. That was a noisy door. Okay.
Please, I beg of you. No, no, don't do this. I'll give you anything. You can have it all.
What's my third objective? Look for cylinders around the hotel. Retreat to the hotel. Phew, boy. Alright, next phonograph I find is where I'm going to pause for the evening.
tell someone. Get all of this out. Get this down somewhere. My father does not know that I'm making this recording, but I need to confide in, well, in you, Mother. He has been pushing me more and more in my lessons to sing as you once did. But there is something else. There's a mania to his actions of late. He seems consumed with his latest scheme to revive the hotel, but it is more than that too. Both he and Abraham have been so agitated of late, and they argue more than before. I overheard them in heated discourse over a guest who had disappeared, I assume without paying. My father was furious that there was nothing that could be salvaged from it. And Mother, you have never heard such language. I know our finances are dwindling, and his heart is set on restoring the glory days of Scare Hotel, but he sets so much on my shoulders. I'm not sure if I can do it, Mother. I'm not sure if I can be you.
Alright, so on that happy note, this is where we're going to go ahead and call it for the day. I need to go eat something and relax a bit. I'm going to try to start doing this once a week again. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for hanging